While the rest of the Saviors moved on to either take a break or head to the discussion room, Pixie followed after Joshua to his office. Cypher followed after both of them out of curiosity. Where are you two headed? You really never have something not going on, do you? Well, I have a lot on my plate. Might as well plan it all out. Plus, I have a phone call to make, and I'm gonna have to ask that you two sit this one out. Sorry, Larry, but this is a private call. I'll fill you in on some of the details once I'm done. Oh, come on. If you're gonna fill me in, why not have me be there? This contact of yours, you mind telling me who he is? Someone's impatient. The most I'll tell you is he's quite a valuable ally. Anyway, you two can either wait out here or head to the discussion room. Depending on how this call goes, we're gonna have quite the beautiful show. Joshua gestured to the guard in front of the office to open up for him, allowing him inside. He made it abundantly clear no one was coming in. Pixie realized it was no use and decided to wait outside. Oh, strange. What does he want to hide from you? No idea. That's it? No idea? Yeah. Come on, he can't tell me everything. Sure, but this is pretty important. If you were to tell anyone, I thought you would be the first. I did too. You have any theories? No. Why? Do you? Did I ever tell you how I got captured? No. Not only did they know exactly where I was stationed, but they purposely destroyed my hangar to ground me. Everyone else flew off while I got kidnapped. They would need somebody that knew about Sheikh Saul and where they were. Wasn't Sheikh Saul supposed to be a secret task force? That's right. The liaison officer mentioned a group of people he simply referred to as the Board. They apparently were the ones who brought that squad together. Very few outside of them were supposed to know. Joshua never told you about this? No, not in that much detail. So you're thinking of Mole in the IUN? Yes, high up in the IUN. And he hasn't told me. Has he told anyone else? Not that I know of. You were getting pretty nosy with him. It's bothering you, isn't it? Why would it bother me? It's not my business. Hell, maybe you're wrong. Maybe it's just his mother scolding him and he doesn't want us to know. Yeah, right. So when are you going to ask again? I want to be there when he snaps at you. Why don't you just shut it and leave the Joshua stuff to me? I like you, and now I want Blackburn to sock you. Cypher gave Pixie a slight look. I know, don't deflect. You just let me worry about the administrative business while you stop trying to piss people off. He'll tell me eventually. Then you'll tell me. We'll see. That's not the answer I'm looking for. How long are you going to keep me in the dark? Until it's not necessary. The less you know, the better. You can be a real killjoy, you know that? Yeah, you know you can be a real ass? Hey, we're Belkin, it's in our genes. You better watch it. It's mostly Belkins here. My point exactly. The door swung open and Joshua walked out. I see you chose option A. Okay then, let's go. When they arrived at the meeting room, the leaders of the Saviors were arguing with a diplomat from the UCA.
Belka is aligning with our cause. We've already assisted on many of their operations. What's the problem for your people?
Most of the world sees you as a terrorist organization, and I personally can't blame them. What strategical advantage could you get from destroying Bright Hill? Trying to take the capital of a country is a necessity to win any war. Okay, Mr. Hine. Where are your forces in Alred then? How have you not already won the war? Viva pushed out. Don't try to con us. That battle was televised for God's sake. You guys blew up civilian infrastructure, nuked the capital, and left. That's an exaggeration. It was an obvious terrorist attack on the capital of Osea.
So what? You going to let the IUN march right through Usea and capture Stonehenge to spite us?
Don't be stupid. We don't want them in there either. But until you make some changes, we cannot accept your help, nor offer our own. What kind of changes? First off, you need to strengthen your ties with the Belkan government. Word of a resistance is going around because of this totalitarian regime. So you guys need to take control of the headlines. If their story gets around, I'm sure other countries will try to help them. What else? You would need to turn in Joshua Bristow and the Demon Lord. What makes you think he's here? Word has been getting around fast. I know it's not confirmed, but that's what our intelligence agents are saying. And why would this Joshua need to be turned in? He's the leader, obviously. Also, he's one of the founding members of A World With No Boundaries. His record is well known, and many of these attacks were coordinated by him. I've even been told he was the one who fired the burst missile at Bright Hill. What do you know? You don't even know what he looks like. Clearly your intelligence agents aren't that good. I've seen his face. Let me guess. You've only seen his picture from back when he was with the Ocean Air Force. You know that was 30 years ago, right? That doesn't matter. Our people can identify him regardless. Apparently not. Everyone in the room started chuckling. The diplomat started to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's official. He's an idiot.
What's going on? Your intelligence agents have failed you, Mr. Hartley. You may be right about the Demon Lord, but you know nothing about me. Ugh. You're Bristow. Finally, you cracked the case. Congratulations. What I said still stands. Good luck. Neither one of us are going anywhere. Demon Lord, I presume? I prefer to be called Seifer. He's right. We're staying here. Why do we need to turn in Seifer? As far as the ION is concerned, he's a weapon of mass destruction. Well, they're not wrong. We can't help you until all of these things are done. We want an alliance, but as long as the ION sees you as a terrorist organization, our hands are tied. Quick poll here. Does anyone in this room agree to these terms? That's what I thought. Sorry, sir, but we can't do what you ask. I see. If we cannot form an alliance at this time, then I must head back to HQ and report to my superiors. Your transport is fueled and ready to take off. Safe travels. Thank you. We'll give you a call. The diplomat left the room and Joshua stepped to the head of the table. Don't fret, I have some news. As we predicted, Sheikh's Law split up to cover both the Belkan and Yuzian fronts. What we didn't know, however, is that they are currently down one member. Turns out, one of them needed to recover from an injury sustained at B7R.
Finally!
Guess that wasn't a complete waste after all. Now, no premature celebration. He's still alive, and before he makes a recovery and gets back into the air, I'm gonna send a strike team to where he is stationed in Grace Maria. That will leave the Reaper team with only 3 in Yuzia, and the Rosgrees in Belka. Skull team. 5 soldiers emerged from the crowd standing up and saluting. Seifer recognized the captain, an older man who captured him at Axel Bay. Feel free to enjoy some peace and quiet. In a few days, I want you to capture the pilot at the airbase. Should you do this, we can guarantee a member be permanently out of action. Possibly even another valuable asset we can put to use. Be warned, if you fail to capture him, I will turn the airfield into a wasteland to guarantee his death. And you'll be caught in it. Yes, sir.